Hello, this is Mrs. Adam with our next episode, which is on the flex sensor. The flex sensor is a sensor that detects bending or force, the force of the bend. Okay, this is also considered an input device. It is an analog input because it will detect a range of those force of the bends. Okay. Just to review, this has been true with the last two inputs that we've talked about, which are the pressure sensor and the photocell resistor. We will need to use the code blocks called the analog read pin blocks. These are inputs. Remember the inputs, you use the read blocks. The microbit's going to read the value of this force of this bend, and then it's going to send that into the microbit as the input device. Okay, let's get started on some more of this help sheet here. So we talked about that the flex sensor does detect the force of the bend. And to hook up a flex sensor, we are going to need, of course, the flex sensor itself. And we will need two alligator clips that have the pins on the ends of them. Okay, now when you go to hook up the flex sensor, you can hook up the one pin to either P0, 1 or 2, and then the other alligator clip needs to go to 3V to get the power. Okay, so all inputs always go to 3V. We have talked about that before. So I'm going to start hooking this up. I am first going to do my value test like I have done with the other inputs. So I'm going to be using this value test code, where I created my variable called value, and I am going to have the microbit read the detect the value of that force and display that value on the LED grid. We are going to be, it's going to be reading it off of P1. So now as I go here to hook up my flex sensor, I need to hook the alligator here to P1. And then the other one will go to 3V to get my power. This is an input, so it will always go to 3V. One will be on a pin, the other will be on 3V to get the power. Now, the one on that goes to the pin will need to go onto the left side of the flex sensor. So there is a front side and a back side to the flex sensor. So have the flex sensor facing towards you, the front side towards you, just like this. And then you are going to place the alligator that you had in the P, which was P1. You're going to put that on the left side at the bottom. Then the one going to 3V will go on the right side on the bottom. So just like that. Okay. Now what we are going to do is read the values that the microbit is reading here, and we're going to fill out our chart. So the first value that we're going to read is what's the range when the flex sensor is not being bent. Okay, so with this flex sensor, I just want to show you real quick. Right now it's not being bent, so we need to read the value of that. And then you're going to read the value when the flex sensor is bent towards the line, so kind of going toward you. You'll read the value of that. And then you're going to read the value going away from you, away from the lines, and you'll write that number down. Okay, so you'll need to write that down. You'll be looking at the, whoops, I'm sorry. You'll be looking at the front of the microbit and looking at those numbers that you are getting and writing those down onto your chart. So that's the first activity you will do today. The second activity you will do today is the try code. And this is the try code here. I'm going to switch over to make code, and we will just kind of look at the code here real quickly. We're going to be using the analog pin P0, so we're going to have to make sure that we hook it up to P0. And we're saying, okay, if the analog read pin P0 is greater than 965, show a smiley face. If it's between 955 and 965, we're going to show the X. And if it's none of those, we will show the frown face. Okay, so I'm going to real quickly get that code downloaded onto my microbit. Find my flex sensor code here. There it is. And I will download that onto my microbit. Once it gets downloaded here, I want to just talk about the code once again. This is that kind of block here where you need to get the and in first. Make sure you put the and block in first, and then you can build the greater than and the less than pieces into that. That is a mistake that I see a lot of students, are kind of a troublesome part of the code where they forget to put the and in first. Okay, so anytime you see the or the and in code, do that first before you build in the other pieces. So now anyway, we have our code downloaded. I want to show you the microbit. Do I have my microbit hooked up correctly according to this code? And the answer is no, I do not. Right now I have the alligator here on P1 where my code says it needs to be P0. So I do have to switch that over to P0, and now my code should work. Okay, so I'm seeing a smiley there, and then as I bend the pressure sensor, I'm going to see a smiley or the sad face or the X. Now the X is going to be really hard to get because there's only a range of 10 that you can go to get that X. And I'm not seeing it right now. It's kind of hard to hold it and do the video at the same time. So, but you will eventually see that the X is there. So you'll be going between the smiley, the X, and the frown, depending on the value of your bend. So that is the flex sensor. And at this time, you will be able to start working on your value test and the try code. If you run into any issues along the way, remember to ask 3 before me. The help zone is in the back of the room with the color-coded help sheets. And then also you have this help sheet in your notebook. So please use your resources to help you along the way to be self-directed problem solvers. Good luck, and until next time, have fun coding.